Welcome back to another episode of the Great Enchant Table Race. This is episode 225, and we're back in a new random hardcore seed to craft an enchanting table and enchant a book as quickly as possible. Let's get started. It's an interesting seed. It looks like we're in some kind of jungle edge biome, and I don't actually want to be here. Let's see if we can move away from where we spawned in quickly. I need a tree to punch so that we can get some wood and start crafting some tools. I was hoping for a regular old oak tree. Maybe this one here. No, that's a jungle. This hardcore world that I'm playing in has health regeneration off. So if we lose any hearts during this challenge, the only way to recover them is to eat a golden apple, which I don't have at the moment. I was hoping to get an oak tree so that we could have a chance at a red apple, but I don't think we're going to get one here. This giant oak has too many logs for me to remove them all, so we're probably not going to get any leaves to decay, which means we're not going to be able to get a red apple here. It's going to take too long anyway. Let's just grab wood, and we'll use it to find some stone and craft some tools. That's a pretty good start right there. Where'd all my logs go? I feel like I lost some. I have 7 total. Maybe that's how many I punched. Let's make a crafting table. Let's make some sticks. And let's go find some stone. Is there any close that's exposed? There is some right over there. It's a little bit far away. Maybe this is a little bit closer over here. I see an area with at least one stone exposed. Oh, that's clay. Okay, well, I don't really want clay. This is where we spawned in. We could go down there and grab some stone. What's a safe way to get down there? I suppose this will work. Let's not take any fall damage, though. Just like that. So I'm never going to get that half heart back unless we can craft some healing later. But we'll be fine to complete the challenge without it. It's exactly what I was trying to avoid doing. But, you know, that's why we play with health regeneration off, because it just makes the challenge a little bit harder, and it makes us think about the damage we're taking. Fall damage is one of the most common types of damage that I take with health regeneration turned off. That is extremely lucky. We just uncovered some lapis here, which we're going to need later to enchant with. But let's finish getting our stone first, and then we'll mine it before we leave. All right, I have a furnace crafted, and I also have some tools. I just need a little bit more stone. I want a boat, and I want, let's see, can I afford? Yeah, let's make this into sticks. I do want to craft some doors just in case we end up going under some water. And that means we need to chop another tree, but first, let's collect a little bit more stone. And definitely we need to collect this lapis. All right, we have enough cobble, I think, for a second furnace later if we want to make one. But for now, one furnace will do. There is a tree right here we can chop, and we do need wood. Can I get a red apple maybe from this tree? Possibly. That's the tree we spawned in on, I think. And then we'll use the, hey, we did get a red apple here. Okay, that's great. Maybe we'll get our half heart back eventually, after all. Okay, 20 planks is not great. Let's climb the water here. Or we could go underground and see if we can get diamonds quickly. How low does this go? Not low at all. Okay, let's go back up then, because I want to see if we can get the books crafted first. Which means it's time to find some leather and some sugarcane. How did I get into this mess? All right, let me up, please. The water's pushing me all around. And I do have a boat, so let's grab this melon for food. I don't see any coal here. I am interested, though, if there's any coal. Oh, I don't want to go down there, I think. Let's see, no coal there. It would be nice if we had some coal ready to craft torches with, but I don't think we're going to have that opportunity. Let's go see if we can find some cows then, and some sugarcane. To find sugarcane, what we need to do is find a river, and there is one right down there. In fact, I can already see the sugarcane from here. Okay, let's grab some more melon. This might be what we eat in this episode. I know there's also pigs up here, but I don't want to spend the time on the pigs, so we're just going to leave them alone. There's also another oak tree here. Let's grab a little bit more wood. And can I get down from here safely? Oh, that pig sure took some fall damage. I guess we have that in common. You alright, pig? Alright, let's move food over here. We have plenty of wood now. It's time to grab this sugar cane. That's 3. I need 6 total, but there's more here. And now we just need cows for leather. Let's see if we can find some. We could boat down the river, actually. Might be a good way to spot some cows. There's a firefly bush here. And I don't see a sign of cow, but if we boat down the river, we might be able to spot one. Yeah, I can't get through here. Alright, more firefly bushes, more sugar cane. What's that on the left? Nothing, just some forest biome. A village would be nice. If we could find one. Okay, I think I just saw a cow hiding back here somewhere. Let me get out of the boat and see if I'm right. Was it a cow I saw, or just... Oh, it could have been this wolf, actually. Yeah, I think I saw the wolves moving back here. So no cows after all. Where do we go now? What do we do? The sun's going to set soon, which is going to force us underground, and we still don't have books crafted. What is this over here? Some kind of ocean area? We could look for a shipwreck and hope for iron in a chest. That would be useful. If we found a shipwreck, it may also have our books in it, and then we wouldn't need to find leather. That's kind of wishful thinking, though. Let's take a look quickly. See if we can get lucky with a quick shipwreck. So plenty of ocean here. I'll stay close to shore, but I'm looking for a shipwreck under the ocean. And I don't see one. A ruined portal could also be useful if we could get some free obsidian. I don't see any of those kinds of things here. Alright, well, let's look over here. There's kind of a meadow biome, and we can check it quickly for cows. But I am afraid that the sun is going to force us to go underground once it sets. And I never did see any sheep either, so I don't have a bed crafted. So we'll probably spend the entire night underground. Yeah, I don't see any mobs up on the lands there. No sheep, no pigs, no cows, no chickens, I think. Just some wildflowers. Alright, well, we didn't get lucky in this ocean. So, okay, there we go. I see cows ahead, so we should be fine here. Let's go collect the leather that we need to craft books, and then we're going to go underground. And it looks like we did make it before the sun set, so we should be okay for the time left for this challenge, as long as we hurry and find diamonds quickly underground. It's nice that we don't have to worry about finding lapis anymore. That kind of just fell into our laps. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's just the cows I'm after here, and the food and the leather. Perfect. Let's craft books quickly. So I need to turn this sugarcane into paper. Combine it with the leather and make books. We got 4 of them. I do have food I can cook here. And I don't need this sugar cane or this extra paper anymore. Let's pick up our crafting table and find a place to go underground. Okay, there's coal down in this hole. Let's see if we can get down there without taking any damage. There's a ravine here as well. Can I make this? Yeah, let's just break the block. Okay, the coal I saw is right up here. Let's grab it so that we can make torches. Only one? Oh, okay, well, we're not going to get very far on 4 torches. We could lock ourselves in here quickly. Let's see, what do I want to do? Let's make torches. I don't think I'm going to need the doors after all. A water bucket would be nice, but we could also just dig straight down. Okay, here we go. More coal hiding back here. Let's put a torch down for light. And I think we're just going to mine straight down. Let's make more torches. Okay, now we're ready to get lower. And this is a little bit risky to do because I know there's a cave close. But I need to find iron on the way down to diamonds. Otherwise, I won't be able to mine them. Okay, it looks like we need doors after all. Let's put some on the hotbar and see what this is all about here. Is there any way we can skip this water? You know, like mine right past it, as in we don't need it? Because I don't even see any iron here, so it's not really worth stopping. Alright, let's put some blocks here. We're going to go right past this water. I need a block here. Get rid of the water. And down we go. Alright, that worked out pretty well. Now we just need to find the iron we need. Okay, more coal is nice, but I'm not going to stop and mine any extra. Come on, iron. It's not looking too good here. It's really dark. I don't see any iron. Just a bunch of andesite. Okay, that's copper. Not useful. I want to stop and cook food. Oh, we just hit deep slate. So now it's going to be even harder to find iron. It's also very slow to mine through here with a stone pickaxe. But we've done this before successfully, so let's just give it a try. I don't have any better prospects at the moment, so we'll just continue straight down. So the most likely scenario here is we find diamonds, which we just did, and of course we can't mine them. How many diamonds is this going to be? Let's open it up and find out. I need it to be at least 5. It looks like it's at least 3. Let me look behind it quickly. Okay, no, there's a 4th diamond there. Is there? And there looks like there's a 5th as well. So we've got our diamonds. What we don't have is iron. Yeah, we're going to have to stack back out quickly. That's a real disappointment. Let's use cobblestone to do it, because it'll be easier to mine back through here. We need to go up and get some iron. This is bad. But at least we know where there's some diamonds, so hopefully we can get this done quickly. Let's get ourselves clear of deep slate. Yeah, right around this level. And we'll start looking around for some iron. Let's look through here quickly. I also need to make a new pickaxe, because this one's about to break. Okay, dirt here is not great. Definitely not what I'm looking for. And I've just lost my pickaxe. Let's make a new one. And I think we're going to have to go around this way to avoid the dirt. Otherwise, you know, we could craft a shovel. Okay, that's granite. Also not useful. Let's try to avoid it. Okay, I'll go through this dirt patch because it's not too bad. And it has stone on the other side. How quickly can we find iron? I kind of wish we had access to that cave now. That's copper. And now we've just hit granite. Okay, I don't see any iron that way. Let's go this way. This is a good level, I think, for iron. Oh, we just found coal. So we are finding ores here. Just not the one I need. Let's try this way. And of course I can't see. Alright, just andesite that way, so we'll go this way. We could make a staircase, I suppose. Since we're mining, it may as well go somewhere. And we can see if we can find anything at a higher level. Okay, we just found gold, which we can't mine. So we're going to leave that alone. Which way do we go? Let's leave a torch here. I need to craft more torches soon. We'll make a little staircase off this gold. The gold would be nice to mine once we get an iron pickaxe crafted. But I can't touch it until then. Alright, I'm going to start going through pickaxes here if I'm not careful. Just show me some iron. This is so frustrating. I can't wait to get those diamonds. Just a little bit of iron is all I need. 3. I just need 3. Literally, that's all I need. And there's nothing here. Cave would also be nice. Okay, there we go. We've got a cave here. Might be able to make this work. What does it look like here? This cave looks actually pretty familiar. I think this might have been... Okay, there's iron right there. It's in a very inconvenient location. Let me get some blocks that I can use that aren't cobblestone. There we go. All right, how can I get down there? Let's make a little staircase here. And we need to get over to that iron. Okay, we go down. Let's go down again. And down again. Okay, that's not down. Let's go this way. All right, it looks like we might actually have to mine our way down there, but my pickaxe just broke, so we have to make a new one. All right, give me this crafting table. And then we're almost on top of the iron. We might be able to come down on it if we just mine in here. Okay, give me a block. And okay, now we've got ourselves a bit of a staircase, which is exactly what I wanted so that we can get out of here. Let's mine this one first. I don't want to lose these over the edge. Okay. I also didn't want to do that, but we did it anyways. At least I didn't land in the lava. That would have been instant death. But I am down to a heart and a half now. A heart and a half. Okay, show me that last piece of iron. There it is. Let's grab it. I can make a pickaxe now. Let's see if we can get out of here without taking any more damage. We're a one-shot to any mobs, so we have to be careful here. And let me see if I can get up here. Scary. Everything is scary now. Okay, there we go. And I do need to smelt. So let's do it here because I'm definitely going to want to grab this gold. All right, we'll put the iron in with some fuel. In just a moment, we'll be able to make an iron pickaxe. At that time, we will grab this gold. Here, we can actually mine around the gold to see how many it is. Oh, there's iron right there by the gold. Okay, that's good, actually, because we do still need iron. I just wish I knew this was here earlier. Would have saved us some time and possibly some damage. Let's craft ourselves a second furnace. We have some smelting to do, maybe even 2 extra. All right, give me 1 furnace here, 1 here. This one gets more iron, and this one gives me iron, which I can make a pickaxe out of. All right, so we probably actually won't need this furnace. I'll just take it back. And how much gold is this? Okay, if we smelt all this gold, we can recover some of our lost hearts because we have a red apple that we picked up. at the beginning of the episode. More iron coming in. Let's put gold here. And let's just use this last coal for more torches because we're almost out. Is there anything else I can do right now other than wait for smelting? I could be cooking food. That would be useful. Alright, this challenge is not going exactly as I planned, but we should be okay here still. I'm not going to give up hope yet. Alright, give me a shield. Give me a bucket. And that's pretty much all of our iron gone. Still more gold coming in. Let's pick up this furnace. And we'll offhand that shield. There's 4 iron left, and let's switch out for the good food. Yeah, we're going to wait for all this iron because I need that golden apple. My survival depends on it. 2 left. 2 gold left and 2 steak left now. Okay, there we go. 1 gold. I don't even need to wait for all the steak. I just want the gold quickly so we can craft the apple. There we go. Let's make it quickly. 1 golden apple, or gapple, as they say. Coming up, let's go ahead and snack on that right away so that we can get some hearts back. And we can pick up that furnace and this furnace. And let's take the crafting table and go get our diamonds. Do we get some more coal here? Why not? A couple pieces won't hurt. Could be useful later. And let's see if we can find the way back. Yes, here. All right, we go down. We grab our diamonds, and then we need to surface, I think, for obsidian, which should be the only thing we have left. I don't suppose we could just find some obsidian underground. That would certainly save us some time. And I'm trying to think now, did I craft the books? Yes, I did. Seems so long ago now. All right, we got exactly 5 diamonds here. Let's go ahead and make ourselves the pickaxe. And then we'll save the other 2 for the enchanting table. Where do we go now? I don't hear lava. Our Y level is -18. It's kind of risky, but we could just dig straight down into more diamonds. That's interesting. All right. Well, looks like we've got ourselves some more diamonds here. Maybe that's a sign. Maybe we should just dig down and see if we can find some lava. All right, let me be careful here, though, because I don't want to fall into lava. And I also can't afford to take any fall damage. Oh, we don't have water in our bucket. Okay. No water in the bucket definitely changes things. Let's go to the surface. Yeah, we're going all the way back up. I really wanted to try to save time by going down, but without a water bucket, I can't make obsidian. So that's way too risky. We're going back up on the surface. And yeah, we'll be all right. We'll be all right up on the surface. We're going to have to move. You know, we're going to have to travel a bit in order to find either a ruin portal or a lava pool. But with 3.5 hearts and no bed, it could be a little bit difficult even on the surface. All right, we're almost there. Give me blocks. We have plenty of cobblestone from all the digging around we did. So we should be fine here. I can't remember exactly where we come out, though. Didn't we go through some water? Let's see here. Okay, I recognize this place. Here, let's use some blocks to stack up. And it is daytime, so as long as there aren't too many mobs left hanging out, we should be all right. Yeah, I don't see any mobs up here. All right, let's go find ourselves a lava pool or a ruined portal and wrap up this challenge. We've gone a little bit too long already. In my opinion, getting iron was painful. We did find a lot of extra diamonds, though. Okay, cows over here I don't need, I think. I don't need any cows, right? Nope, we have our books crafted already. We have our lapis. I just need some lava or some obsidian. And I don't see any here locally, so let's put our boat back into the water. And we'll see what we find first. Will it be A lava pool, or B, ruined portal? Stay tuned to find out. See, I do have doors crafted, I think. So if I spot a ruined portal, we can go mine some obsidian under the water. But I don't see one, and so I think we should just go... Oh, there's a shipwreck right there. It's a little bit too late for that. All right, let's get out of our boat over here. It would be great if I saw some trees on fire or some kind of evidence that there was lava close. Because right now I see nothing. There is a firefly bush. And I think I see pumpkins on the right. I believe that pumpkins over there. There's a pretty decent cave under us right now, but I think we're going to have to pull into shore and do a little bit of exploring on foot. Alright, hopefully we'll get lucky here. Lava pool, lava pool. No. I don't see anything like that. And no ruined portals either. What about down here in the water? No, there's really nothing. Let's try our luck in the forest. This birch forest over here. We're going to run through and see what we can find. Okay, sheep are good. We can craft a bed and sleep away the nighttime. That is actually important because the sun is going to set soon. Give me... Oh, I forgot to fill up my water bucket. Give me the crafting table. We're going to make a bed. And we're going to get rid of the nighttime. All right, I also want to put water in my bucket, so let's see if we can find some water quickly. Okay, there's some this way. Yeah, we're just going to jump into the water here and fill up our bucket. And I guess we go back out to sea. Let me get my boat back. I've got the bed ready and waiting on my hotbar. And there's still a chance, a very small chance, that we could find a ruined portal out here somewhere. When nighttime comes, out on the ocean's one of the safer places to be usually. Just have to watch out for drowned, of course. Yeah, still no sign of any obsidian sources. I do want to explore on land again. Plus, it's almost time to sleep, so maybe we'll pull our boat in up here. This is also bad, though. There's just nothing, no structures in this challenge at all. I mean, we did see the shipwreck that we didn't loot, but other than that, there hasn't been a village. There hasn't been a ruined portal. Okay, what is this here? Is this just a beach? It's a beach and not a desert, right? I think so. Yeah, it's definitely a beach. We have jungle over there and jungle over there. There is some savanna that way, which could be interesting. I do love a good savanna. Really good for villages and ruined portals. Lava pools sometimes as well. Let's sweep quickly. I think the sun just hit the horizon. There we go. We got our daytime back, and we've only got a couple minutes left. We're kind of already pushing 30, and so I want to wrap this challenge up. It's time to end this thing, end the pain. Hey, firefly bushes. All right, we're traveling to the savannah by boat, and we'll go ahead and get out of the water again here and have a look around. Yeah, that savannah looks decent. There's also more ocean here. Okay, there we go. We found ourselves a ruined portal. What are the chances? Who had B? Who had B, by the way? That was B, right? The ruined portal? I said lava pool was A. What are the chances this chest has obsidian? Only 2. So we got to do a little bit of mining here. Ooh, respiration. That would have been nice to have. Respiration helmet. Okay, we need to do some mining of obsidian. Here, let's just turn all of this into obsidian, and we'll just start mining right here. We could probably also grab that gold block for future healing, but let's finish the challenge first. I probably won't need any additional healing, and I don't have a red apple anyway. All right, 2 pieces of obsidian is all I need here. And I have it now. Let's pick up the water. And where do I want to do some crafting here? Let's just do it over here on the beach. All right, give me an enchanting table like so. For obsidian, 2 diamonds, which leaves me enough for a pair of boots. And let's go ahead and throw a book on there. Next, we can place that on top of the crafting table and enchant a book. Let's go for power 1 this time. We can also enchant our pickaxe, and let's make ourselves a pair of boots because why not? We have extra diamonds. So a little bit of armor is always nice. Enchant those as well with some protection. And there we go. Here, go down on my hotbar, please. And we'll swipe those on. Well, that's going to do it for this episode of the Great Enchant Table Race. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.